true heavyweight clash.
Well, with nothing resting on this, Peter, I'm hoping that there'll be more impetus for the players to just enjoy the game with the pressure off, try out a few different things, and we get something open and free-flowing.
There's the whistle, and here we go. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Well, Nuno Mendes here, I think, will be very important, Peter, particularly if they start to spread the play, because he's excellent in one-on-one positions, both attacking and defending. So I'd expect him to have some of that cutting edge in the team, making himself a great option when they've got possession.
Well, quite no argument from me on that one. Oh, such a clever touch. Akliouche, right out towards the right wing. He can get that clear. Monaco have got it back and they'll have another go. And it's Teze. Ouattara knocks it out wide. Defending of the desperate variety. Oh, it's Dembele. Dembele. Salisu, and it's played forward. Caio Henrique. Nice physical challenge. Kvaratskhelia. Oh, it's Dembele. Barcola played into space out wide. Now that's well seen too. Doué. Neves, Doué, Vitinha, and here's Dembele, oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Dembele actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
He goes! Decent enough try.
Barcola certainly knows that he's missed a real chance there, but he can't dwell on that. He needs to pick himself up and move on.
Keira forwards and with intent. And it's Ouattara. Ouattara played through into space. João Neves gets it clear. Kvaratskhelia defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Dembele. Doué. Vitinha. Barcola!
I think that's great defending. He just made sure he was in the right place to block it. I bet you the keeper's very relieved.
Oh, smashing header! It's there!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
Satisfyingly simple. There's almost a sense of beauty to this.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
Monaco finding themselves unexpectedly behind. Caio Henrique, it's Ouattara. Lovely feet. The pressing's intense and it's paid off. Doué. Oh, it's Dembele. Kvaratskhelia. Hakimi. Marquinhos. Marquinhos chooses to go cross-field. Nuno Mendes. Diatta. Teze. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Keira shifted upfield. Marquinhos. Vitinha. Barcola. And here's Dembele. Aklus. Diatta.
Monaco, well, Peter, look how far up the fullbacks are getting now. This is really high.
And constantly after the ball, aren't they?
Yeah, I think they're weighing up their options to see how long they can sustain this and suppress those wide opposition players.
Pacho. João Neves. Marquinhos played over towards the opposite flank. Keira makes the interception. Aklus. Paris Saint-Germain have hit the front early, a foothold in the game.
Well, this opening spell has been one big plus. They should look to add to it, not subtract.
Doué. That's really well manoeuvred. Great defending, strong and determined. Salisu aim forwards. That's a nicely shaped ball. Vitinha. Doué. Paris Saint-Germain leading here after what's been an eventful start to the game. It's an inviting looking ball, that. Ouattara. Ansu Fati. Nuno Mendes. So just the one early goal to report so far. 1-0 the score. And here's Kvaratskhelia. Kvaratskhelia, oh, good spread. Ouattara. Salisu. Keira. Aklus. Keira. Teze. Balogun! Decent hits and on target. Oh, what a climb! Fair attempt, just the wrong outcome.
Eze is clearly kicking himself here. He knew that was a great opportunity.
It's Hakimi. Hakimi. That's very neat. Oh, he's in! Hakimi. First quarter of an hour gone. Oh, it's Dembele. Kvaratskhelia. And here's Doué, chance! It's in! And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now.
Paris Saint-Germain really were asking for trouble there by failing to cope with a formidable press.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
That's a foul. Free kick's been given. He is just caressing the ball. Clipped into space. Oh, he'd have done well to reach that. Salisu. Akliouche, gently done. Nuno Mendes. Tacho moves forward. Caught offside that time. Tacho wins the duel this time. And it's Ouattara. Caio Henrique puts them all in. Barcola moved on forwards. Hakimi, he's fizzed it forward. And that was very necessary. Neves. Kvaratskhelia. Oh, sweet feet. And it's played forward. Still no way through. The defending here is resolute. Kurn claims comfortable.
Saint-Germain. Well, yet another interception and a show of anticipation to be commended.
Pacho. João Neves. João Neves. Forwards and with intent. Barcola. Chance here to counter. And it's Akliouche. He has found the way through. Thinks one through. Balogun. Kvaratskhelia. Barcola. Nuno Mendes. Pacho. Vitinha. That's really well manoeuvred. That has been cut short. Salisu. Caio Henrique. Aim forwards. Tacho tries to clear. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. It's gone all the way through to the keeper. Tacho does really well to win the ball there. Nuno Mendes. Teze with the foul. Teze. Doué. Kvaratskhelia. Salisu. Nuno Mendes. Tacho, gently done. Vitinha. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. And it's Dembele. And the counter is on. Muscular approach does pay off here. Tries a deft little ball. Brilliantly cut out. Long ball by the goalkeeper. Succumbs to the pressure. Caio Henrique. That has found him in acres of space. Time to deliver. Oh, it's come loose. It'll be a throw-in. He's found the way through. Oh, that's neat. He's got options in the box if he gets his head up. Lovely, now then. Nice looking ball. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Caio Henrique. That's really well manoeuvred. Doué. Tacho, forwards and with intent. And it's played forward. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Oh, it's Dembele. It's Dembele! And they really should have been made to pay.
Well, let that be a lesson for them. If they don't stay focused all the time, they're going to be made to pay.
Diatta. Teze. Moved on forwards. Hakimi. Barcola. Out to the left it goes. Kvaratskhelia. Shoots! And Shafati. Aim forwards. That has been knocked clear. Nicely intercepted. Diatta. Kehra gently done. Calmly anticipates. Kvaratskhelia, who does have an assist to his name. Pacho. Doué. Pacho shifted upfield. Searching pass he's played there. Marquinhos. Nuno Mendes. Pacho. Moved on forwards. Doué. And here's Kvaratskhelia. Dembele ploughing through the middle. Teze did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Salisu. And it's played forward. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Vitinha. Vitinha forwards and with intent. Picks it up out wide. Climbs up big! Diatta can get it clear. That's really well manoeuvred. The pressing's intense and it's paid off. Pacho. Vitinha forwards and with intent. Ouattara. Played cross-field, changing the point of attack. Diatta. Showing good feet. Delivers with wit. Not pretty, but it gets the... And he shoots! They've scored! Oh, whose goal is that? Big deflection. That's one for the dubious goals panel. This is threatening to become a really good game.
Well, there's a real sense that the momentum has shifted here, Peter, and the crowd are reacting to that now.
And it's Mendes. Oh, lovely feed, he is such a good mover. Diatta. Salisu, gently done. Moved on forwards. And he cuts out the supply. And here's Dembele. It's been slipped through. Now it's Kvaratskhelia. It's a mighty effort! Well, that wasn't too dissimilar to the previous attempt.
Paris Saint-Germain really have stepped it up now. They could have been a bit more greedy and forced the issue.
Diatta. Nuno Mendes. Barcola. Dembele is having a shot! Caio Henrique. Long ball upfield. Ansu Fati. Keira shifted upfield. And here's Dembele. And it's Mendes. Cross goes in there. Deftly away. Good take, and is he in? Cleared without complication. Now it's Balogun. Now it's Balogun. Well timed, excellent interception.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
Diatta. Proves too strong. Doué. Ouattara. Now it's Balogun. Doué. João Neves. And it's played forward. Now it's Kvaratskhelia. Well read, nice interception. Teze. Ansu Fati. And it's Doué. Kvaratskhelia. Keira gets over and intercepts. Akliush. Aim forwards. Dembele. Now it's Barcola. He's had a shot! And he's done very well to deal with it.
I think that's just more proof that this team is very comfortable playing on the break. They're really swift.
Ansu Fati. Caio Henrique. Forwards and with intent. Pacho. Barcola. Pacho, gently done. Great defending, strong and determined. Barcola. Doué. Fati wins the duel this time. That's really well manoeuvred. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. And the first 45 minutes are up. Are leading 2-1, but things are very much in the balance here.
It's kind of a hard one to call, Peter, isn't it? I mean, from what we've seen so far, both sides have provided ample evidence that they can add more goals, and I'm sure their respective managers have reminded them that the next one will be pretty crucial. So it's going to be interesting to see how the teams come out for the next period. Yeah, they're ahead, Peter, but they can't afford to get too complacent. They need to go with the same intensity and tempo they showed in getting both the goals. Try to get another now and establish that two-goal cushion early in the second half.
Very little in it. The score at half-time is 2-1. There's the start of the second half. Kera. Golovin. And it's Akliouche. And Sufati. Diatta. And Sufati. Danger averted for now. Great run on the overlap here. And the keeper gets his hands on it. Pacho. Vitinha. Pacho. Pacho shifted upfield. Great work on the overlap. And he's managed to get free. Dembele. Hakimi. Pings it across.
It was hopeful, to say the least. You need more men inside the box, more movement, otherwise it's pretty much a waste.
Salisu. Golovin. Moved on forwards. Pacho cuts it out. Vitinha. Nuno Mendes. Vitinha. Doué given the lift of his goal. And it's Hakimi. Nice control. Kvaratskhelia. Played out to the right. The ball is loose and the chase is on. Salisu. Teze. And Sufati. Salisu. And Sufati. Golovin. Golovin looking up to see who wants it. And that has been clubbed away. Spread out to the left. Golovin. And Sufati. And Sufati! Oh, it's come loose. Keeper's got good distance on that. Caio Henrique. A delicate chip through. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Pacho, and it's played forward. Tese did well to step in there, that was more than necessary. Lobbed in behind, always onto this, he's being urged to shoot, he whips it across. And that's nice and simple for the keeper. Salisu, Golovin, lofted upfield, and he's straight offside. Nuno Mendes, Pacho, Marquinhos, moved on forwards. Kvaratskhelia! Mighty close.
Oh, he just got it ever so slightly wrong, Peter. There wasn't much in that at all.
Diatta. Monaco getting a lot of touches here, but they're not making much progress. Keira shifted upfield. Hakimi. João Neves. Doué. Keira. Golovin. Caio Henrique. And it's Golovin. And here's Golovin. He's in a great position here. Chooses to go back. Now it's Diatta. Diatta. And the finish! And the ball's come loose here. And he's there to get it away. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Kvaratskhelia, and it's lofted through here. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Salisu, forwards and with intent. Caio Henrique. Has a quick glance. It's run loose here. And Sufati. Purring through the gears. Balogun! Golovin. That's really well manoeuvred. Pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Out to the right, back into the middle. Shot, surely! And he hits the net. They have grabbed themselves an equaliser. Oh, high-quality goal, lovely first touch, sumptuous second. We have ourselves a real game here.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. And it's Golovin. Caio Henrique. And here's Ansu Fati. Akliush. Diatta. Now it's Balogun. He really is being given no time to think on the ball now.
Yeah, and what they've got to realise, Peter, is that they won't get away with excessive force for long, so they're running a fine line now.
Yeah, he's fouled him there. Salisu. Golovin. Oh, that is a good ball to find him. That's going to go a long way. Caio Henrique. And here's Golovin. Now it's Ansu Fati. Played into space out wide. Hakimi gets across to intercept that. João Neves. Pacho. Nuno Mendes. Pacho, aim forwards. And it's Akliush. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. And that's been won straight back. That's really well manoeuvred. Golovin does really well to win the ball there. And here's Neves. Bakula! Oh, the ball's come loose here. Kuhn trying to keep this in. Decent chance!
I'll tell you, Peter, the keeper owes him big time there. He's lucky his mate was wide awake to that.
Monaco keep the ball, but can't do anything meaningful with it. Marquinhos cuts out the pass. Pacho forwards and with intent. And he cuts out the supply. Teze. Caio Henrique. And here's Ansu Fati. Hakimi. Marquinhos. Pacho. Pacho shifted upfield. Akliush. Balogun has been caught there, it's a foul. Golovin. Golovin!
Golovin usually is so good from that range. He didn't quite connect as he can, though.
Paris Saint-Germain to retain the ball, but are seemingly in no rush to break forward. Vitinha looks to the other side. That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. And it's Akliush. Now it's Diatta. Diatta. Golovin. Played back in. Now this could be a chance. Plenty to aim at here. It's anyone's ball now. And Sufati. João Neves. Marquinhos. Hakimi. Kvaratskhelia is fouled. Doué. Lovely ball and a real chance now. Kvaratskhelia! That was mighty close. Teze. And it's played forward. Moved on forwards. And it's Akliouche. Balogun. Oh, good spread. Now it's Diatta. Diatta. Oh, great. And he shoots! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Balogun is offering a wry smile there.
Cleared away. Tacho, gently done. And they're not going to make any further progress now. Salisu, Golovin, on Sufati. There he goes, motoring forward. Akliouche. Barcola. Marquinhos. Aim forwards. And it's Hakimi. Kvaratskhelia. Hakimi. Golovin. Teze. That's a sharp pass. Ansu Fati. Hoisted upfield by the keeper. Time, excellent interception. Kera. Caio Henrique. Golovin. Ansu Fati. Over to the left. And here's Golovin. Caio Henrique stood his ground strongly. Whistle's gone, that's foul. Well, you might think he got off lightly, it is just a verbal warning. And it's Teze. And here's Ansu Fati. Diatta. Oh, the clearance is short. Akliouche. Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. He's gone for it! It's a loose ball, and he welcomes it in. João Neves needs a bit of penetration to go with all this possession. Half an hour gone in the second half. Out to the left it goes. Oh, that's well done, really robust.
Paris Saint-Germain really can't be faulted for their attitude, and if they go on to win this, it'll be fully deserved.
Kehrer, and it's played forward. Calmly anticipates.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
Tacho, forwards and with intent. Marquinhos. João Neves. Doué. Hakimi. Cross from Hakimi. No, that's not going to find its target.
Paris Saint-Germain clearly are pushing for the win here, Peter. It's making for a very frantic end to this game.
Now the cross. Firmly met. And here's Doué. Barcola. Same again, same outcome. Vitinha plays it short. Dembele.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
And it's Akliouche. Fati done delicately. No, not quite on the same wavelength.
Monaco clearly are pushing for the win here, Peter. It's making for a very frantic end to this game.
Vitinha. Doué. Nuno Mendes. Pacho. That's really well manoeuvred. That has been cut short. And back to the goalkeeper. Kehrer. Salisu shifted upfield. Thinks one through.
Monaco really can't be faulted for their attitude, and if they go on to win this, it'll be fully deserved.
Hakimi. Oh, super find. Kvaratskhelia. Kvaratskhelia with the delivery. Kehrer can get it clear. It's gone for a throw-in. Waiting for it. Barcola, there's the delivery.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
Ansu Fati. That's an excellent interception.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Hakimi, hit into the middle. Retrieved, albeit perhaps momentary. Marquinhos have it back and can go again. Kvaratskhelia. Barcola! Enrique. Teze. And it's Golovin. And it's been played through. Balogun!
Monaco really can't be faulted for their attitude, and if they go on to win this, it'll be fully deserved.
Hakimi. And here's Dembele. Nuno Mendes tries a cross, and it's kept out by a stubborn defence.
Paris Saint-Germain clearly are pushing for the win here, Peter. It's making for a very frantic end to this game.
That looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it.
Well, he was the one player you had to keep away from the area. Not the best way to do it, though.
And he's heaved it away.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
He's shifting through the gears here. Akliouche, that's a delicate pass.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Marquinhos getting this one clear. And it's been taken short. Played in with purpose. That is good defending. It's been repelled. And it's Akliouche. Oh, it's a great ball. He's had a shot! Oh, the ball's come loose here. Hakimi gets rid without sophistication. Ansu Fati takes aim and crosses. Mendes tries to clear. Golovin. Mendes attempts a clearance.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Now it's Kvaratskhelia. In the end, they found themselves penned in, nowhere to go. And it's Akliouche. Diatta. Akliouche. Ansu Fati. Now it's Balogun. Now it's Diatta. Cross deflected over the goal line for a corner. Monaco making consecutive changes here.
I think you have to admire his willingness to keep plugging away, but the manager has done him a big favour, I think, by taking him off. You know, he was looking very, very leggy.
What a throw in.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now. Well, they're supposed to be chasing a goal, and yet there's no urgency or sense of awareness. They've got to wake up.
Pacho. Vitinha. That's really well manoeuvred. Keira gets over and intercepts. Keeper's got good distance on that. Vanderson. Paris Saint-Germain can't make any sort of inroad despite all this possession. Marquinhos. João Neves. Doué. Into stoppage time, very little left on it. Teze. 2 minutes to be added on. Akliouche. Shot a goal! Oh, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
That's good running. It makes life so much easier when you have people who are willing to go beyond the defence like that.
Pacho. Marquinhos. Pacho. Marquinhos. Tacho forwards and with intent. Mawissa. Salisu. Kera. Tese, aim forwards. Aklush. And Sufati. There's the whistle, and it is going to penalties.
Well, there was very little between the sides.